We have some breaking news. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens trade for MAXX Crosby is off the table. It was announced earlier today that MAXX Crosby is no longer a Baltimore Raven. The Ravens backed out of this deal. The Raiders announced it. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down what is going on. And it's still so surreal to me. It's crazy. And there's a lot of stuff to talk about it, so we're going to get right into it. First thing is, why did the Ravens eventually decline this trade? So the trade, if you didn't know, it was MAXX Crosby for a first-round pick this year. That was pick number 14. And it was also a first-round pick next year, which would be determined after next season. So the reason why Baltimore ended up getting rid of Max and revoking this trade is because MAXX Crosby failed his physical. That's the most likely thing that happened. That's what I'm hearing around the league, that is what happened. I don't know if it's official that's why they backed out, but this is just totally messed up because MAXX Crosby's trade value is so much less now. It went from being 2 first-round picks to now I'd say you'd be lucky to get a first-round pick and a second-round pick. If I had to guess, I think we're going to get a first-round pick and a third, which in my opinion is nowhere near enough for a guy like MAXX Crosby. Even though he failed his physical, I do think he's going to have a strong and good recovery, and this is just so messed up on the Ravens. I think that this wasn't just a reason for them to back out. I think they were kind of on the defense with this trade, and they were afraid, so they just decided, you know what, we have a reason to back out, and let's back out. I'm pretty sure this is the first time the Ravens have traded for a player with 2 first-round picks, if I'm not mistaken, and this, now it isn't. It's official. MAXX Crosby is not a Baltimore Raven. I still do expect Max to be moved on from. That's the next thing I want to talk about. So Max, listen, a lot of people, they're saying MAXX Crosby might be a Raider. If they do keep him, are they going to have to not sign some free agents that they already agreed with? That's the thing. So personally, what I would do is I would want to keep MAXX Crosby. The thing is, I don't know if Max is going to want to stay now, because Max made it pretty clear. He posted a 12-minute video thanking the Raiders organization, thanking Mark Davis, thanking the fans, and that kind of like sealed the deal. That was it. MAXX Crosby will no longer be a Raider. Now that he's off the Ravens and he's on the Raiders again, you never know. It is the Raiders, so anything's possible, but I do expect him to get traded. If they do end up keeping MAXX Crosby, I don't think that they would change any of their offers to their free agents like Tyler Linderbaum, Nakobe Dean, any of those guys. I don't think their offers are going to change. I'm pretty sure somebody posted about that this would not affect the Raiders' negotiations with any free agents. But listen, if we got MAXX Crosby back, I would be ecstatic. I got his jersey right here. Listen, I want Max to come back. I want to wear this again. And listen, if it's a first and a third round pick, it's not worth it. I do not think it's worth it. The thing is, it's not totally up to the Raiders. Max wants out. That's what he made it pretty clear earlier when he was traded to the Ravens. After he posted that video, it was kind of clear that he wanted out the whole time. But if he wants to come back, I'd be thrilled. It'd be awesome. The Raiders team just looks so much better this year rather than last year. And Max, listen, for me, he's always going to have a wide open door to come back to Raider Nation. He's a Raider for life, and that's it through and through. If I had to look at teams that I think might be interested in Max, I think that Dallas Cowboys are the favorites. That's what I really do think. I think the Bears are probably the second, but I just do not feel comfortable trading Max now because I'm not interested in a first and a third round pick because I don't think that there's anybody in this draft that you can get that can replace MAXX Crosby with the first round pick or a third round pick. I don't think so. I think the Cowboys have the 12th overall pick, if I'm not mistaken. You could maybe look at a guy like Mansour Delane somehow if like Ruben Bain slides down, but there's nobody in this draft that can replace MAXX Crosby right away. MAXX Crosby is a top 5 pass rusher, top 5 at everything on the defensive line. I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest. This is horrible. If you're a Raider fan and you're happy about this, I understand why you're happy because Max is on the team as of right now, but I really don't think that he will be a Raider. He made it clear that he wants out. I don't like this at all because now we're going to get so much less value, and this sucks. I want to keep Max. I don't think it's worth giving him up for a first and a third. And we'll really see what happens now. There's nothing else we can do besides wait. The Raiders will not comment anymore besides the statement they put out. And that's going to be it. That's really it for the video. If anything happens tomorrow, I'll post it. But thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.